In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to Galicia, the most complete video you'll watch today about this incredible region in northwest Spain, covering Santiago de Compostela, the Rías Baixas, as Catedrais Beach, and the best tips. So let's get started. Galicia is a completely different Spain. Forget the flamenco and the strong sun of Andalusia. Galicia is green Spain. It's a land of Celtic origin, with landscapes that resemble Ireland, dramatic cliffs, a cold and furious sea, and the best seafood in the world. It is the final destination of the famous Camino de Santiago. But before we talk about the destinations, let's get to the most important logistics. When is the best time to visit Galicia? Galicia is the rainy part of Spain. It rains a lot, all year round. The best time by far is the summer, from June to September. This is when you have the best chance of sunny days. The temperatures are pleasant, and you can enjoy the beaches of the Sais Islands. July and August are the high season, especially because of the Feast of St. James on July 25th. Fall and spring, like April, May, and October, are beautiful, but the chance of rain is very high. Winter, from November to March, is very cold, rainy, and windy. We do not recommend it. And how many days to stay in Galicia? The region is huge, and the attractions are very far apart. To do a complete itinerary, the bare minimum we recommend is 7 full days. But to do it calmly, and include as Catedrais, Rías Baixas, and Santiago, the ideal is 10 to 12 days. This gives you time to stay 3 nights in Santiago, and split the rest between 2 other bases on the coast. Mandatory documentation. To enter Spain, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need 2 things. First, a valid passport with at least 3 months of validity after your departure date. Many nationalities do not need a visa to stay for up to 90 days as tourists. And second, travel insurance. Travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty. With a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros, they can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory for many nationalities, so check on that before you travel. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. The strategy in Galicia is to have 2 or 3 base cities. Your main and mandatory base is Santiago de Compostela. Stay inside the historic center. The pro is the charm of waking up in a stone building and walking to the cathedral and all the tapas bars. You do everything on foot. The con is that it's a limited traffic zone. You'll have to leave your car in a paid parking lot outside, which costs about 15 euros per day, and it can be noisy from pilgrims celebrating. Your second base should be on the coast, in the Rías Baixas. The best base is Cambados or Sanxenxo. Cambados is the capital of Albarino wine, more charming and authentic. Sanxenxo is the Marbella of Galicia, with more beaches, hotel infrastructure, and nightlife. But it's more crowded. Vigo is an option, as it's a big city, and where the boats to the Sais Islands depart, but it's less charming. A third base to explore the north is A Coruña. It's a large, vibrant city with great restaurants, and it's close to the Tower of Hercules. It's a 1-hour drive from Santiago. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in each of these base cities. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here on the QR code on the screen and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The good hotels in Santiago's historic center sell out very quickly because of the pilgrims. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips, and that have everything much cheaper. International travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, which is essential for Galicia, and the global account, to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around Galicia. To get there, the best way is to fly into Santiago de Compostela Airport, SCQ. You can also fly into A Coruña, LCG, or Vigo, VGO. Another option is to take the high-speed train from Madrid to Santiago, which takes about 3.5 hours. To get between the big cities like A Coruña, Santiago, and Vigo. The train, Renfe, works very well. It's fast and efficient. But to explore the real Galicia, to go to As Catedrais Beach, to the Costa da Morte, to the villages of Rias Baixas, and to the wineries, renting a car is mandatory. You cannot do this itinerary on public transport. The attractions are very far apart, and the buses are slow. The tip is, spend your days in Santiago on foot. On the day you go to the coast, rent the car at the Santiago train station. Keep the car for the rest of your trip and return it at the airport. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper, and you guarantee your vehicle, as they sell out in summer. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Now, for the main regions and attractions. First region, Santiago de Compostela, the capital. This is the capital of Galicia and the final destination of the Camino. The #1 attraction is the Santiago Cathedral in the Praça do Obradoiro. It's the final destination for millions of pilgrims. Entry to the cathedral is free. Be sure to see the Portico de Gloria. The second attraction is the Pilgrim's Mass, which happens every day at noon. If you're lucky, you'll see the Botafumeiro, a giant 53-kilogram thurible swung by 8 men. The third attraction is the Cathedral Rooftop Tour. The ticket costs about €12, needs to be booked, and gives you an amazing view. The fourth attraction is the tapas streets, like Rua do Franco and Rua da Rainha. Second region, Rias Baixas, the southwest coast. The fifth attraction is Paradise, the Cias Islands. The Romans called them the Islands of the Gods. Praia de Rodas was named the most beautiful beach in the world by The Guardian. The water is turquoise but freezing cold. The logistic is crucial. In summer, you must first get a free online authorization from the government. After you have it, you buy the ferry ticket from Vigo or Cangas. It costs about €25 round trip and takes 45 minutes. The sixth attraction is Cambaro. It's a tiny, perfect fishing village, famous for its horios, stone granaries by the sea. Entry is free. Third region, Costa da Morte, the Wild West Coast. The seventh attraction is Cape Finisterre. This was considered the end of the world by the Romans. It's the final stop for many pilgrims who walk another 90 kilometers. The attraction is the lighthouse and the sunset. The logistic, a 2-hour drive from Santiago. It's free. The eighth attraction is the Ezero Waterfall. It's a unique place where the Zalas River falls directly into the ocean. Fourth region, the North Coast, Lugo. The ninth attraction is As Catedrais Beach, Beach of the Cathedrals. It's famous for its giant stone arches. The logistic is key. You can only go down to the sand at low tide. And during summer, you must book a free authorization online weeks in advance. The 10th attraction is the city of Lugo. The attraction is its Roman wall. It is the only Roman wall in the world that is still completely intact, circling the entire historic center. You can walk on top of the wall, which is 2 kilometers long. Entry is free. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the reservation for As Catedrais Beach and the authorization for the Cias Islands must be done online. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site, where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the rooftop tour of the Santiago Cathedral, ferry passes for the Cias Islands, and guided tours of the Costa da Morte, all at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Santiago de Compostela's historic center. Let's talk shopping. Galicia is famous for Celtic crafts. You'll find a lot of silver jewelry with Celtic symbols like the Triskel. In Santiago, Rua do Vilar and Rua Nova are full of craft shops. The obvious gastronomic purchase is Albarino wine. Buy it directly from the Adagas wineries in Rias Baixas. Another famous purchase is the Bruxas of Galicia, the witches. You'll see witch dolls everywhere. They are considered a good luck charm. And the tax-free tip applies. The tax in Spain, VAT, is 21%. You can request a refund on purchases of any value. There is no minimum. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, Galicia is, in our opinion, the best place in Spain to eat. The absolute star is Marisco, seafood. The Galician Sea is cold and produces the best seafood in the world. You have to try the percebes, goose barnacles, the vieiras, scallops, the shell of St. James, the navajas, razor clams, and the giant mussels. The most famous dish is pulpo a fera. It's boiled octopus, cut, served on a wooden plate with olive oil, coarse salt, and spicy paprika. It's incredibly tender. Another food you must try is pimentos de padrón. These are small, fried green peppers, and the tradition is that some are hot and some are not. And for dessert, the tarta de Santiago, a delicious almond cake. To drink, the white wine Albarino, and the local beer Estrella Galicia. 4 restaurant suggestions, starting with the cheap ones. In Santiago de Compostela, for the best tapas, go to Rua do Franco. A cheap and crowded classic is O Gato Negro. A portion of octopus there costs about 15 euros. The second cheap option is the Mercado de Abastos in Santiago. You can buy fresh seafood and take it to Marisco Mania Bar, which is inside. They'll cook it for you for a small fee, about 5 euros. For an expensive experience in Santiago, Casa Marcelo is incredible. It has a Michelin star and a tasting menu that mixes Galicia and Asia. It costs about 100 euros per person. And for a luxury experience in A Coruña, Arbor da Vera, also with a Michelin star, offers incredible city views and tasting menus starting at 80 euros. And how much does it cost to eat in Galicia? It's a very cheap region of Spain. It's paradise. A full Big Mac combo costs about 9 euros. A beer, a caña of Estrella Galicia, costs 2 euros. The golden tip is to look for the Menú del Día at lunchtime. For 12 to 15 euros, you get a starter, main course, drink, dessert, and coffee. A generous portion of octopus, a ración, costs about 15 euros. And the tip? Service is included. Tipping is not mandatory, but it's kind to leave 1 or 2 euros in coins. What about nightlife? The nightlife in Galicia is very lively, especially in the university cities. In Santiago de Compostela, the night is all about tapear, going for tapas, on Rua do Franco and Rua da Rainha. The city is full of students and pilgrims celebrating. In A Coruña, Calle de la Estrella and Calle Galera are the best for tapas and wine bars. It's not a clubbing destination like Ibiza. Traveling with kids? Galicia is a great destination for kids. In A Coruña, they'll love the Tower of Hercules and the Aquarium Finisterrae, which has an amazing tank with Nemo fish. The white sand beaches of the Cius Islands are perfect for them to play on, although the water is very cold. And they'll love the easy walk on top of the Roman wall of Lugo. Combining your trip, Galicia is perfectly located in the corner of the peninsula. The most obvious combination is with Portugal. From the south of Galicia, from Vigo, you can drive less than 2 hours and be in Porto, Portugal. It's a perfect itinerary combination. You can also take a high-speed train from Santiago and be in Madrid in about 3.5 hours, or drive east along the coast to Asturias and the Basque Country. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.